Sanmanani, Dumelang, Mulweni, Kuyanant. Hello, it's Sugwin's Play, and we're back with another video. What are we doing today?
So the rand has been manipulated. Apparently the banks have colluded.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, the banks have colluded in manipulating the rand.
Ay.
And a lot of South Africans are not happy about that.
Hmm.
So let's just check out this video and then you tell me what you think.
Okay.
Hey guys, we're here to talk about rand manipulation. This should be arguably the single biggest financial crime story we've seen in South Africa. You look at the role players, you look at the length of time that this is carried on for, you look at the sheer numbers involved, it flows. Why isn't everyone talking about this? Well, we are, because I am angry. You should be too. I'm also hungry, but I'm always hungry. There needs to be more outrage about this. First question is, why should you care? Well, the exchange rate drives absolutely everything. Fuel prices, food prices, interest rates, inflation, imports, exports, you name it. It's a core fundamental building block of economics. And once you tamper with the exchange rate, you tamper with everything, right? It's this little butterfly effect. And it causes a ripple over years and years and years and years and years. And this has been going on for 10 whole years. That's a really, really long time, even by financial crime standards.
Like, what's crazy is that how did they all come together and actually agree? Like, nobody was like, no, let's not do this, or like, no, we are not part of this, we're gonna expose this for what it is. Like, everybody was just in on it. Like, okay, let's do this.
This is why people believe the Illuminati exists.
Of course.
It's because of things like this where, like,
of course,
the most powerful people in the world
of course
get together and then they decide how the world is gonna work from now on. Like, they shape the world basically.
Yes.
And this is a prime example of that.
Yeah.
Another prime example I can think of is that back in the 90s, this is a car reference, right?
Mm-hmm.
Back in the 90s, all the Japanese manufacturers got together and they had a gentleman's agreement to say your fastest cars cannot be faster than this.
Yeah.
And all their cars were like
there was
limited
to a standard, yes.
So now the banks have come together, they colluded, and they'll say,
yes,
okay, we need to make some money. How can we do this?
Yeah.
Okay, let's tank some currencies, drive up inflation, make some money, and then
yeah.
So that's how it's
I mean, it doesn't seem like a be out because he carried that for years.
Yeah, until they got caught,
and then it's like, well, what happened? Okay, before we get that to what happens now, you caught, and then what? Like, nothing has changed. But like, going back to what you were saying, it's obvious that this is a joint agreement because there's a small group of people who are actually calling the shots.
Yeah. So apparently it's not only South Africa where the currency got manipulated. It's like a lot of currencies around the world. So basically that's what happened. People literally got rich off of nothing, off of like literally manipulating currencies and cool. So the reason why people should be angry about this is because this literally affects the standard of living and how easy it is to live life. So if they devalue the rand, they make it much more difficult to live life.
Exactly.
So
everything is more expensive. Interest rates.
There are those people who literally lost their houses, their cars, all their assets,
and it's all fake. And it's all fake. That's what makes you more mad, is that it's not a genuine situation.
So even here in South Africa, when you notice during Zuma's times, whenever Zuma did anything crazy, they'll tank the currency.
Exactly.
And then they'll blame him for it.
And it was a perfect excuse because they're actually saying that this actually happened around the Zuma situation. And I think for them it was a perfect time to pretend like this is what made the rand go down. And after that, it was easier and easier to make it go weaker and weaker and weaker. Like, it was like acting like every person now is contributing to the rand being weaker.
So for me, when I see these kinds of things, it's like, it's whatever. It's like, whatever. It's like, what can you do?
But technically,
what can you do? Because now,
but
who polices the police?
That's what I was gonna say. Like, now how can we cry because they are the police? So it's like, and
then you see what the actions of, like, because the Reserve Bank is solely there to protect our currency.
Yeah,
that's what it's there for. But now when they see things like this, niggas is quiet.
Yeah,
niggas, because what they're supposed to be doing now is they're supposed to be revoking all these banks, these banking licenses from these banks,
yes,
all this kind of. They're supposed to be doing that, but no, niggas quiet because now they've been bribed as well. Even now, media outlets are quiet about all of this.
Yes.
Nobody's talking about it.
Nobody's talking. This is crazy, though.
So this is what I'm saying. Like when the most powerful people do things, and even if they get caught, nobody will do anything, like nothing. But yeah, this thing, you should be angry, but I am not, because I know there's nothing I can do. I know that. It's just one of those things where it's like, I have this thing where it's like, do your best to take care of yourself or your own. That's it. What happens outside, you shouldn't be too shaken by what happens outside.
Yeah, I think we're kind of going past that point now where that is even impactful, because as you can see, we're just talking on Twitter and X and whatever, and we're not doing anything. So it's just like, what's the point?
I just feel like the reason why most people are not like out in the streets like that, because they can't do anything about this. If the Reserve Bank is not gonna do their job and revoke licenses, or if Cyril's not even gonna talk about it and say, nah, they did us dirty, but they're gonna try. Cyril's not even. If Tito Mbawe is even denying this shit is even happening, what are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do?
So yeah, this is another reason to vote out the ANC. Like, vote them niggas out.
Yeah,
it's another reason.
Even though we don't know what to vote
I hope you registered
right now,
to vote,
but we'll see.
But don't vote for them. Don't vote for the ANC. It's another reason to vote them out. But yeah, you guys let us know what you think about this whole situation.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, subscribe.
And keep watching. Goodbye.
We'll check you guys on the next one.